Yeah.
We are following some very heavy news this morning. A couple of officers have been shot in Hermann, Missouri. One of those officers has passed away. We are live in Hermann coming up in our next half hour. Stay with us.
This is Today in St. Louis, focused on you.
And we begin with breaking news in Hermann, Missouri. Moments ago, we learned that one officer has died after being shot late last night. Right now, another officer is in serious but stable condition. Now, this comes after a blue alert was issued for this man right here, Kenneth Lee Simpson. He's accused of shooting both of the officers, and he is on the run this morning. A good Monday morning, everybody. It is March the 13th. I'm Randy Knott.
And I'm Michelle Lee. Of course, we want to get you caught up on all of this developing news as police say Simpson is armed and dangerous. We do have team coverage in Hermann where the shooting happened at a gas station on Highway 19. Our Alex Fees is there with more information on the suspected gunman.
But we want to start this morning with our Sydney Stallworth, who is live just a few blocks away from the home where a standoff is still ongoing. Sydney, have police surrounded this house, or they've been surrounding this house for some time now. Any new developments that you can bring us?
Well, Rennie, Michelle, you're right. Police have been here for, I think, over 5 hours at this point. They do have the house surrounded. And when we checked in with you the last half hour, we saw a group of officers come to the side of the home and fire flashbangs. That's just one of the tactics they've been using to try to get the suspect, who they believe is inside of this home, out. Now, we just did get an update moments ago that one of those two officers that were shot last night, Detective Sergeant Mason Griffith, has succumbed to his injuries, and he is dead this morning. I want to give you a look at the scene here with this standoff with officers. Now, police believe that suspect Kenneth Lee Simpson is inside of this home. He has yet to come out. We have Missouri State Highway Patrol as well as Hermann police here on scene. And like I said, they've been here for at least the past 5.5 hours in a standoff. I want to show you a photo of Detective Sergeant Mason Griffith, who has passed away after he was shot last night. This photo was shared by Hermann police just minutes ago. Now, this is a tweet of the blue alert that was sent out by Missouri State Highway Patrol about 5 hours ago. It's believed that Simpson shot Detective Griffith and another Hermann police officer last night around 9:30 at a nearby Casey's convenience store, just not far from here on Highway 19. 35-year-old Simpson then fled from the scene and is believed to be driving a black Jeep Wrangler, Missouri license plate RF5A0P. Now, Missouri State Highway Patrol believes Simpson made his way to a nearby home where we are here on Market Street and has been evading police ever since then. Now, officers who were shot, they were both taken to the hospital. We do know, of course, that Detective Sergeant Griffith has passed away and the other officer is now in critical condition. So a lot of developments in the past half hour. Rennie and Michelle, like I said, we did have that moment live on air where the officers were approaching the home, firing those flashbangs. We've heard them over the loudspeaker several times over the past couple of hours, calling for anyone in the home to come out with their hands up. But of course, like I said, that they believe Simpson has not made it out of the home at this time, but they are trying several tactics. I want to throw things over to my colleague Alex Fees, who's not far from here at the Casey's gas station where all of this began. Alex.
Sydney, good morning. That's right. We are live in front of the Casey's this morning. I'm less than 2 blocks away from Sydney's location here. This Casey's here along Market Street is where this all started last night after the suspect fired at police officers, apparently hitting 2 of them. He then fled the scene, and I'll show you how close this is here. We believe he ran on foot just about a block away across the street, and that house is where he is now holed up, apparently, according to police. Now again, to show you the scene last night, it happened at the Casey's here in Hermann. A report of a crime here at Casey's shortly before 10 o'clock when the officers arrived. They were fired upon, according to law enforcement, by the suspect, 35-year-old Kenneth Lee Simpson. And he then left the scene and was holed up inside that house in a police standoff ever since. Here's what we know about Kenneth Lee Simpson. Again, he's 35 years old, has a criminal history including assault, destructive vandalism, and drug charges. As you heard Sydney refer to earlier, we've heard law enforcement officers talking to him or talking to somebody on the loudspeaker here, saying things like, you know, the house is surrounded by police, come out on the front porch with your hands up and await further instruction by law enforcement. We have a warrant to search the property. And as Sydney alluded to, we've heard some sort of flashbangs or concussion grenades that law enforcement officials have shot off this morning. At first we thought there were gunshots, but frankly they didn't sound like gunshots. And again, that is speculation on our part that those are either flashbangs or concussion grenades. Now, as you heard, Detective Sergeant Mason Griffith has died from his wounds last night. The latest we have is that the other officer who was shot remains in serious condition this morning. Live in Hermann, Missouri, Alex Fees, 5 on your side.
All right, thank you so much, Alex and Sydney. We are going to stay on top of this breaking story all morning long. If you have to leave, be sure to have the 5 on your side app. We're going to have the latest information on the search for the suspect as well.